2. Hi, I'm Candace.
And I'm Shonda.
And welcome to Lazy Day Conversations. Yeah.
Oh, you scratched my face. Oh my God. Oh my God, don't touch me. Oh my God.
The drama.
Oh my God.
The drama. Crackhead.
Okay. How you scratch me?
Not down there. Yeah.
What's bumps in? You just ask you. What's it on your face? I don't know, Ken. What is it? It looks like 5 bumps. What is what it is? It's called 5 bumps, Candace. Who does that?
I'm getting sick of you yelling at me like you're crazy.
It's 5 bumps, Candace.
Well, fix your face. Go wash it.
My bills are paid.
Anyways, this is the Lazy Day Conversations with Candace and Shonda. We sitting here talking about random topics. Yeah. Are you done?
Hand just a little oil. Hand a little oil. And I made it back, honey.
All right.
I've landed the plane.
All right. I shouldn't even point it out. Anyway.
Okay. Had to get my hair together.
The level of hate I have for this human being beside me. The despise.
Ken, that's so much despicableness.
The dislike. Like, why are you sitting this close to me?
Ken, it's a whole little baby can sit. Our niece can sit right here between us.
You too close. Get over there. We're not. Remember the last time you
well,
was
your
like,
legs.
we're cut off.
I wish people could see how far your legs. Her legs is right here, y'all. Right here. I'm touching her leg right here. And I'm right here. Look how scrunched up I am and how spread out she is. Now, if I spread out how you spread out, then you'll say,
Listen. Look, we're looking at the camera. Do it look like my legs are possibly that long?
I'm gonna see just like. Can't tell people how tall you is.
Do it look like my legs are possibly that long?
Candace.
From where I'm sitting to where she pointing.
First of all, you can look at us in this camera and you can tell that I'm shorter than you and you're tall.
Point to my knee again.
Right here.
Do it look like I'm that
right
long?
Here.
Do it look like I'm
Can't
that
tell
long?
you how tall you is.
I am a midget in this world.
Okay, I want to say,
look, see my knees?
If they flat out like that, they well here by me.
You can see them. They are very
Let
long.
me see.
I have very long legs.
Let me see if I can handle the way these knees. See, I can't even applesauce.
It up.
I can't even applesauce because you applesaucing in my applesauce.
You crisscross applesauce.
You crisscross applesauce. You applesaucing in my applesauce.
And that's okay.
No, it's not.
We'll have cinnamon flavored applesauce.
So I'm supposed to be the what? If we cinnamon together, what am I?
No, you the cinnamon. I'm the applesauce.
I don't want to be cinnamon. Just trying to see if I want to be the cinnamon.
That makes sense. You're cinnamon. I'm apple. Just look at the color contrast.
Are you trying to call me dog?
You're cinnamon. Cinnamon is beautiful. It's a beautiful brown. See, she always trying to start stuff. I'm trying to say a good thing about her face. And she's just like, you're trying to call me dog.
Say what I said.
You're trying to call me dog.
Whatever.
Oh my gosh. See, it took us forever just to get into an episode.
I can't even doggone be.
You can crisscross applesauce.
And I can't. I'll be scrunched like this.
No, you ain't. You was just crisscrossed.
Can't believe you said I told people how tall you is.
I told them I'm a midget.
She 5'11". 6 feet.
I'm not no 6 feet.
5'11". What's the difference? 5'11", 6 feet. This much of a difference.
It's 1 whole inch.
Which is literally this much. Can y'all see it? Okay, yeah. That's how much of a difference it is. She's ginormous.
I am an Amazonian
She is.
princess. I will admit it.
Princess, honey. The Amazonian princess. Okay. Okay. That's what you want to call yourself.
I am not short by any means.
A long shot. The funny thing is, Candace never realized that she was short.
I didn't.
I mean, that she was tall. She was like, for some reason, I always thought she was just the same height as the normal people around us.
I thought I was normal. I never realized how tall I am until I see myself in photos against my friends. And then I'm like, am I that tall?
She's pretty.
Am I really tall? Because my family is giants. Like, everyone in my family is giant. So I'm not tall in my family.
Yes.
So when I be around other folks, I be thinking it's the same thing because I'm just used to being around them my whole life until I see pictures. Then pictures be like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. She's like, am I really that tall? So Candy, you have been that tall since we were like little kids.
Then when I think about it, I'm like, yeah, that's true. Because honestly, guys didn't start outgrowing me till high school. Then they started getting taller than me. But I was always awkwardly tall.
She was.
It was uncomfortably awkwardly tall.
She was.
Because I was like this big.
Oh, she was a Twiggy. She was a Twiggy.
I was this big and just long. So I was clumsy and gangly and just
a scarecrow of sorts.
a scarecrow of sorts. I will agree with that. I was
And she always tried to blend in. Like, it's like, Ken, you're not blending because you're taller than everybody.
It's like I used to shrink down my height. Like, it would be like trying to hunch down, and because it would be, everybody would always pick. I felt like I was being picked on, even by teachers. Because at the doggone middle school we went to, I would always get in trouble because my shirts would never go past my belt line. It wasn't like my stomach was out or showing, but it was just because they weren't tucked in, or it wouldn't go past my belt. We went to a dumb middle school. Well, it wouldn't go past my belt line. I would always get called to the principal office, and someone would have to bring me another shirt because my shirt wouldn't stay in my pants because it was too short. And I was just like, I'm not trying to wear short shirts. I can't find none long enough for me. And my pants were always high waters.
Has this contributed to your childhood trauma?
It contributed to my frustration in shopping, and even still to this day, it's like I can't find pants. Why are you touching me? I can't find pants that fit my height and my current body type.
Honey, the current body type is body yada 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 yada. Honey, we need Meg Thee Stallion. Honey, please insert the Meg Thee Stallion song in this part. Body yada 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 yada.
I need to ask
big
Matt.
waist curvy. Ooh, I don't say what she say to the people. I don't say out.
My current body type is very curvaceous, but I'm still giantly tall with very long legs. It's like I got very long legs and a short torso, but it's like my waist small, but we ain't gotta talk about the size of everything. But no, it's not that big. But it's hard to find clothes. Like, it's still hard to find clothes because you'll find pants that's long enough, but you can't pull them up past your thigh or to go over your butt. Ooh. Or it'll fit up to your waist and then be extremely loose around your waist, but tight in your thigh. And it's just, then they're high waters. And it's just, you can't win.
In no dimension.
In no dimension. So I have just I'm gonna just have to wear high waters and just make them look cute because pants just don't, they're not long enough. Don't touch me. So being tall is it's nice because I can reach stuff on the top shelf.
She can see out the peepholes, honey, that I can't see. I'm like, can you look? Can you reach this at the top?
I have helped Shonda with her Airbnbs because I have told her.
She's like, oh, it's dusty up here. I'm like, it is? She's like, yeah. She was like, you can't see it. I was like, it's beyond me. It's beyond me now.
So I'll be like, give it here. I'll dust up here. Because if someone tall stayed, they'll be like, oh, this is dusty. When she just never noticed
And so
it.
the funny thing is, because my cousin is my cleaner, he owns his own cleaning company, and he's also just as short as me.
He's just as short as her. So they don't notice it.
So honey, together we 1K, and this was it's like two of us standing on each other's head is one of her. So honey, we just can't see.
They just can't see. So whenever I visit her Airbnbs, I always kind of look at the top levels because if someone tall stay, that may be an issue for them because you just don't notice it because it's up high. Like people don't notice that stuff up there.
Yeah.
And I notice in other places like hotels and other Airbnbs I stayed into, it's usually always a thick layer of dust up high where can't nobody see. So I don't get upset. I'm like, they probably never noticed it.
They can't see her like me. I can't see it. I just can't see. I know he can't see because I can't see. We the same height. You know, he stopped growing when I stopped growing. He just did.
So that's the downside of being tall. But again, it's a good side to it. You can reach stuff on the top shelf. People always ask for your assistance, and you can change light bulbs without a ladder.
Yep, I need ladders and stools and chairs and high heel shoes for everything that I need to see that's above this level.
Oh, and here's the crazy part. As tall as I am, I love me some 3 to 4 inch heels.
Which makes her 6'3" at this point, honey. She's getting on up to Michael Jordan's height.
Michael Jordan was taller than that. Was he 6'3"?
Michael Jordan? I think Michael Jordan like 6'4".
Really?
I believe it. We need a producer. I said it's every show. We need a producer.
So Matt is taller than Michael Jordan. Well, I'm pretty sure Matt is.
Oh, they said Abraham Lincoln was 6'4".
6'4"?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Okay, how tall is Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan is... Oh, okay, he is. Michael Jordan is 6'6". That's
I
cool.
thought he was taller.
But LeBron James is 6'9". Michael B. Jordan is... Ooh. Is 6 feet.
Ew.
Kobe Bryant is 6'6". Shaquille O'Neal is 7'1". And Michael Jackson was 5'9". Can you taller than Michael Jackson?
I thought Michael Jackson was really tall. Like I thought he was a basketball player tall.
5'9".
So Matthew is the tallest person.
Matthew is Candace's
brother. He's my brother. And this is again why I'm just around giant people. But my brother is 6'8". So he's taller than Michael Jordan.
Hold on. Hey, man. Is it as hot up there as it is down here? I know Matt is hot, honey, because I'm hot down here at my 5'2". I know if Matt walk out that door, honey, he just be like, he probably feel like he's touching the sun. He probably feel like the sun is sitting on his head. Poor thing. Ooh, Matt, you see this, honey. Ooh, if you need some water, just call me, honey. I'll buy you some water, because I know you hot.
Yeah.
Okay, do you feel like well, I don't know. I would say, do you feel like you hotter than I would be? But I don't know. Do you feel like you're hotter than me?
I don't know. I think in some places I do feel the heat up higher. Like if I'm standing in the room and then I sit down, I'll be like, oh, it is cooler down here.
For real? And I don't never feel that. I don't never feel like, oh, it's cooler down here. I'll be like, oh, it's...
Like I can feel the difference sometimes. It depends like where I'm at. Because sometimes when I walk in here, if the AC haven't been on or whatever, and I sit down before I like cut it down, you can feel the difference. Like you feel it's a little warmer.
That is so weird. I have never had a climate change.
I guess it is a climate change.
I guess so. Wow, it's a whole other atmosphere.
It's not atmosphere.
It is.
No, it's not. It's just a small change in temperature. It's just like if our house is on fire.
It's so funny. I wish you had like a thermostat and you could hold a thermostat where you're like just head lean. or right here, and I can hold right here. And what would it say? It'd be funny if it said like where you at, it would say like 75, and then where I'm at, it said like 72. That'd be so weird. I'd be like, man, I like being short.
It would be like it's hotter, but heat rises for real, for real.
Okay, if something ever catch on fire, you know, honey, please get down as low as you can.
Well, that's what I was finna say.
I can just walk through.
Tall.
Because I mean, I'm not that tall, Ken. I mean, I'm not a midget now, honey. Don't get it twisted. She's not a midget.
She's like 2 inches away.
The only reason Ken like this podcast is because she get to drill and grill me.
Oh, like she did it to me like the whole half of us coming in saying, "Hey," just talking about my knee all up in her space.
It was applesauce then. Okay, you have to make sure you get all the way down though. You have to make sure you get flat.
Yes, because you can see the difference. If your house ever been smoked, like you've been cooking something and it get a little too smoky in the house, you can see like a layer of smoke be up high. So smoke rises,
heat rises.
So if your house is on fire, get down.
What it is, stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like, oh, hold on, I gotta do it right. Do it like,
yeah. What was that?
It was, okay. You're not gonna say, what is that, like you didn't know what it was. That was a TikTok.
I mean, I know it's a
stop,
TikTok,
drop,
just like,
and
you
roll.
Just did that out of nowhere.
Well, I was thinking about the admonition when something catch on fire. What you supposed to do?
Stop, drop, and roll. I feel like you can't. I don't feel like we're centered, and this plant is blocking my beautiful face.
Oh, beautiful! You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true.
Girl, shut up.
It's out of your face.
Go sing the rest.
I don't know the rest of it.
Don't know the lyrics. There we go again.
Okay, then how does it go?
I honestly don't know that song.
You know the song, right, though?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know that song like that. It's not one of my faves.
Oh, dang it, it made the cut.
I did make the Candace cut.
Oh. Is that an exclusive club? It sounds like it's an exclusive club, like an exclusivity.
No, but it's a playlist on Spotify, the Candace Cut. So if you want to listen and jam out to Candace favorites, just go on Spotify and find me.
Honey, y'all, child, honey, that walk don't ruin. So, Candace.
I want to talk to you no more.
Okay.
We're done. End the show. Thank you for joining us today. It's been a delight.
Delight. Oh my.
Go ahead now. What you finna say?
Okay, so Candace, this is what I was gonna ask you. Do you feel that parents these days are allowing their children a little bit more voice or a little bit more leeway? For instance, or doing more things with their kids, whereas when we were younger, our parents like, we're not gonna do that. Like, my mama never drank. She don't like alcohol though. Let me find something else. Oh, like when we went to like the store or something like that, it was like, don't ask for nothing, don't touch nothing, you ain't getting nothing. And when you went to the store, you used to like sit down, and you ain't finna be doing all that hollering in the store, laughing, joke. Stop doing all that. Cause now I go to the store and people's kids be like, "Mom, look at this! Oh my God, this is," and they mom like, "I see it," and or they'll be like, "Do you want this?" And they're like, "Yeah," and they say, "Okay, honey, you better not ask that lady, my mama, for nothing, honey." No. So do you think? Do you see a change in that? Do you see like more people are realizing like, I'm at the store. If you take kids to the store, of course a kid's gonna want something. It's okay for them, and you can always say no if you don't have the money or if they don't need it. But I mean, it's okay for kids to ask for something. Do you agree?
I'm just making sure you're done. Don't you hit me! Abuse! We got our camera. camera. But yeah, I think it's a difference because we actually started this weekend. We are vendors at this event that happens every second Sunday and fourth Saturday at the brewery here in town, and it's like a tap room where people can get beers and they have food trucks in the back. It's fun. It's a great event. But I noticed a bunch of people had their children with them, like little babies, toddlers, whatever. They brought them with them and was just sitting and talking with them, like talking to their kids, telling them stories and just letting the kids tell them about their day. I saw one little girl playing patty cake with her dad. Dad sitting there with their beers while they let the moms walk around and shop, and the babies was just sitting there and they were just playing with the babies, and I was just like, this is kind of bizarre because I don't know. I guess we grew up. I don't know because you're ooh.
Honey, caught the CT scan, honey. She just had a stroke. Oh my God.
Mine and your upbringing was very different. So even with that, I would say it was a big difference because I do feel like my parents interacted with me, but I feel like I'm getting to know them more as an adult. Like as a kid, it's like, oh, that's mom and daddy, but it's just mom and daddy. You don't really know nothing about them. My mom, I knew a lot about her childhood because she liked telling me stories about grandma and grandpa, and her growing up and all the things they used to do. So I knew that, but just knowing her on a deeper level, like her feelings, her emotions, why do you feel, the why of how she think a certain way. I'm getting to know them better that way, and especially my dad. My dad, I feel like I never really. It was just daddy, but daddy was always, he played with me. It didn't matter what we was playing. He would play with me, play McDonald's, we'll play McDonald's, play with dolls, whatever. But if it's like we're in public, we ain't finna play Barbies in public. We ain't finna play patty cake. Now you gotta sit still and use your manners at this table. It wasn't like that. So I think
that say ain't no baker's man, honey. This people's public.
So I don't know if that's the difference. It's just people are like, it's okay to play with your kids out in public, and it's like it doesn't make you. Because even when I think about how they grew up, it's like mom and daddy grew up in a different era, in a different mind frame as far as like how you supposed to interact with your children. Children were supposed to be seen and not heard, and that's how they grew up. So they kind of had that same mentality, but I don't feel like to the extremes what they grew up with.
I guess that's true. Like what my mama, she was raised like you're seen but not heard, and that's kind of how we were raised. But I think kids nowadays aren't necessarily raised where it's like you can be heard, like, and you can also voice your opinions. Now, as your parent, I can also be like, I hear you, and I can sit and take the time to hear what you gotta say. But at the end of the day,
I can still say no. And you ain't getting this toy. And you gonna be okay.
Yes.
So I do like seeing that.
But you think it's better for kids to be able to say, I don't like this? Because when I was younger, I very seldom could say I don't like something, So, like, even in an activity or, I don't like doing that. Okay, well, we're doing it because this is what we're doing as a family, so we're doing it. Regardless of if I liked it or not, it still was kind of like you have to do it. But do you think it's, what do you feel? Do you feel like it's okay for kids to be like, I don't like this? And for the parents to be like, okay, well, you don't like this, that's fine. You can just sit home. Or not to make them feel like bad, like, oh, you don't like this?
Yeah, I think that's good because it gives your kid a voice and let them know that their voice is important. Because I feel like, too, that's kind of how, why me and you are working on ourselves currently. Because we're so big on people pleasing or caring what other people think or feel about us, because that's how it is. You have to cater to other people's feeling. If you didn't want to do something, oh well, you don't want to be selfish. Think about how this make this person feel. Don't be mean. Give this person a hug. Don't be rude. Stuff like that. When it's like, I feel like kids nowadays, if they don't want to talk to a person or give someone who they don't really know a hug, I feel like that's okay.
Yeah.
Cause I appreciate
Because some people, to be honest, I mean, when you're a kid, I think about it. Some people are scary.
Mm-hmm. Some people are scary. You may have loud Uncle Bill who always smell funny and be like, "Come on, girl, let me go." Because everybody got a loud uncle. Mm-hmm. And as a kid, you'd be like, "Oh, I really don't like Uncle Bill," but your mama would be like, "Be nice, go give him a hug," and you'd be like, "Oh, but he smells weird," and you just don't want to. Don't want to fool with them. Yep. And I appreciate that there are tools. I feel like more tools nowadays that show, oh, it's okay to have a voice. Mm-hmm. For example, it was this TikTok of this little girl was playing with her mom. She's like a toddler, like 1 or 2. And her mom was tickling her. She was laughing at first, but then after a while, she started singing this song, which her mom taught her, and it's called the Boundary Song. And I was like, I just started singing that song for myself.
Is that she's a little black girl?
Yeah.
And she sang that's her little boundary song.
Yeah, and so her mom, I had to go further because I was like, I wanted to hear what the rest of the song was. So I scrolled further and heard of it, and I was like, this is the cutest little thing. But at the end, she was like, the little girl was so proud. She was like, I have a voice. And her mom was like, yes, you have a voice. Because she does. Mm-hmm. And that'll give her the confidence to speak up. Say somebody do something, God forbid it, but this is the world we live in. But say somebody do something wrong to her. Because her mom gave her the tools to have a voice.
And the okay.
And the okay to express her voice.
Yourself.
She'll be able to say, Mommy, this happened, or be able to verbalize that if someone trying to do something to her. Yeah, that this uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. She can say, please stop, and be like, stop, no, and because she got that voice to say it, she wouldn't feel like she can't say nothing because it's an adult.
Right.
But it's a sweet, again.
I did briefly hear it the other day, like part of it. I think she was headed to school or taking her to school or something like that. And she said, now let's do our boundary song. And then it started playing. I mean, she started.
Yeah, but it's so cute. I seriously started singing it to myself. So, like, when something happening and I need a little confidence boost, I sing the little boundary song.
Okay, how the boundary song go?
It goes, please stop. I don't like that. I'm feeling uncomfortable and need some space. How it go? Take it. Don't take it personally. It's just a boundary, like that.
Oh, that's cute.
It's like something. I'm trying to remember.
Now, are you gonna sing this song really to yourself, or are you gonna sing to people?
I have been singing it to myself. Like if I need to be like, I don't like this. Like just in one of the say. I don't want to give too many details. I don't think they're watching. But either way, it's like...
don't know.
You don't know. I hope they're watching. But just when people... okay, for example, somebody had got an attitude during the day. Mm-hmm. And later on, they came back and messaged everybody who kind of overheard the situation and was like, I'm sorry, I was upset, blah, 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 blah. While I appreciate the apology, I just felt like, okay, for one, I feel like that should have been done where everybody could hear since they kind of cut up in front of everybody. And then two, I felt like it had been going on consistently. So I felt like just for my peace of mind, just needed to clarify, hey, this bothers me. Mm-hmm. And so I did. But before I sent that little message back, I started singing that little song.
This is a boundary.
A boundary. Like, don't take it personally, because that's the thing that I freak out so much. I'm like, okay, if I say this, they're going to take it personally, and it's going to be, and it's not necessarily when you disagree or say something like, I don't want to do this. It's not necessarily a personal attack on that person or their character. It's just like, it's just like, this don't make me feel good.
Do you feel like if somebody upsets you, do you feel like you owe them an explanation? Because, okay, so not so long ago somebody had did something to me, and then they knew it kind of upset me by my response. And then when I was actually around them, they was like, "Oh, LaShonda, I'm sorry for," and I just said, "Okay." I didn't feel, and I think they was kind of looking at me like, waiting on me to say something else, but I'm not gonna say nothing else because you knew that you upset me. When we got around each other, you brought it up, so that means again you knew it upset me. So what else am I gonna say?
I don't feel
Okay.
I don't feel everything warrants an explanation.
It doesn't.
I feel like we feel it does because again, but in previous conversations, we feel like when we do that, that's in a sense of we're trying to have control over the situation. You can't control the situation. You can't control
every situation.
You can't control how people react. Even if I say, Sean, I don't like how you did XYZ. I can't control your reaction to it. All I can do is express how something made me feel. But how you respond to me,
you can't control it.
I can't control it. Now, what I can control is my reaction to your response. Like, if you come at me...
Can I just drop this mic? Can I just drop it for the people?
Now, if you come at me sideways, cross-eyed and crazy, I can choose to defuse the bomb. Cross-eyed and crazy. I can choose to defuse the bomb and just drink the prune juice and let the crap go. Or I can choose to match your energy. But in matching your energy, I have to think, will that help me to feel better? Will that even help the situation? Will it help us to continue our friendship later on? I have to, in a short time period, think about all the factors.
Yeah.
Or either I could just be like, all right, go sit down. Here goes Snicker bar.
Right.
Eat that and come back to me later.
Come back, yeah.
So it's just, again, it's just up to. I'm the only person I can control.
Yes.
But I do feel like
you can't control grown people.
You can't control grown people. But I do feel like just our parents, just the tools that they had growing up, is all that they had to teach us with.
I think people are now more subconscious about childhood trauma and I think people like us are realizing how important it is for kids to be heard and to be kids. And it's okay. I mean, you may be a little embarrassed. Like, my little niece, we was in the grocery store, honey, and she was sitting in the grocery store, and she was, ah. And at first I was like, girl, don't be embarrassed me in these people's store, honey. But then I was like, but she's 3.
And she ain't hurting. Look,
she's not hurting anybody. She's not hurting me either. I mean, yes, we got extra stairs, but you know what? Back when I was 3 years old, if my mom would let me just not obnoxiously yelling, but just like
make noise
or just
ride in the buggy,
because she thinks I'm going fast and I'm not, but she thinks so because she's 3. If my mom allowed me to do that, I'm honey the best day. So it's like,
yeah, because those little memories of just weird little stuff that your parents allow you to do, it sticks in your mind. Because I was telling Mama the other day, I was like, you know what? Thank you for indulging my foolishness and my taste of music. Because it's this girl on it was a TikTok I sent to my mom because it made me think of me and her relationship. How I would make like these little mixtape CDs. And it would have my rock on there that I like and everything on there. And my mama just indulged anyways. Like my friend here, my mother indulged.
And that's what mothers are for. And nobody else love you. Jesus and your mama will. And God. Jesus, God, and your mama. In that order. God, Jesus, and your mama will love you, honey, for the most part.
She indulged
that's not
my music. Whether she liked it or not, she would listen to it. She would rock out with me. She would be like, okay. She like, I ain't gonna play it no more, but okay.
Yeah. Honey, me and Kathy, it's the same person, honey. I'm not gonna play it no more.
But it was like, she didn't make me feel bad for liking what I like. So I just had to call her to be like, thank you, Mom. Because I feel like I wouldn't have explored other genres of music if it wasn't for her doing that. Like if she was like, man, that's lame. You don't need to be listening to that. That's it. Da, 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 da. I probably would have stuck in one lane of music and never would have learned. It's so much more out there. But so you know, that's what I got from my mom, just not being a tightwad on stuff like that, or even, I don't know, just them hanging out with me. And hey, let's watch a movie, even though she would go to sleep on every movie we watch.
Oh, she be tired.
She be tired because she be, you know, mom,
deal with y'all.
a wife, they work hard. So she would be like, nap time. And go to sleep.
And then she said, I done took the baby to daycare, honey, for this movie.
But she won't sit there and watch it with me. So, I don't know. I think stuff like that it kind of fine-tune you to who you are today. But I really did like seeing that, just children with their parents, even though the parents were in the tap room, you know, drinking beers, listening to the band. They had their kids sitting there jamming out to the band too. It was they was really engaged with their children. It was really nice to see
families that are engaged, though.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, I really liked it, and I just like that place because of that environment. They had like board games and stuff, so you could just go and chill with your family and play games, play Jenga, play chess, checkers, and just talk.
Yeah.
And get your stinking toes out the camera.
So guys, thanks for joining us for this episode of Love Lazy Conversations.
So, oh my gosh.
I wish I could feel Cam's neck.
You just did.
I said I wish they could. Okay, you should feel it here.
Yep, my bad.
Bye guys. We really gotta go this time.
We have got to go because my battery is about to die. But thank you for joining in. How did you grow up? Did your parents kind of were you a free range kid? Was you on a tight leash? Were you really strict? They couldn't have any fun? Did they interact with y'all? Did you have a good time? How was y'all relationship? Let us know. Comment down below. And join us. And I hope you enjoyed this Lazy Day conversation.
See y'all next time.
Bye.
Enjoy. Get your nasty foot out the camera.